So California requires kind of all of what we already discussed. Like you have to have those like clear disclosures at checkout, the simple cancellation mechanisms, but then they take it a step further and they really regulate things kind of after you have that sales interaction. So you're required to send a post-transaction acknowledgement within a certain number of days. I believe it's 30 days after the transaction has occurred. And the way that our clients have been getting around with doing this is doing it as part of like their congratulations, you're now enrolled in like the membership as part of
They're
their like
onboarding.
information. And the acknowledgement has to include again the terms for the auto renewal, and they have to be able to retain that information in a way that they can save. So typically, like that's our clients are sending their confirmation of like you're in, and then in that email, it has like, here, don't forget, here's the link to your terms. And once again, you're going to be charged monthly. Here's how you cancel, like yada, yada. That's all kind of like linked into the bottom there. So that's a way you can kind of couple that and not have to create an extra step. You can bundle that into what you already have, which is nice.
With a membership or a community, we see this a lot. Like you start out offering one thing and then you're changing it up because you might keep it going for 5 years. And so things are going to
Yeah.
change over time.
Yes. So with California, you do have to send out notice of these material changes. So things like if you were changing like your refund policy or the price of the membership program, if you're going to increase it, you would have to send a notice to all your consumers within a certain time frame. And I believe it's 7 days now, or at least at minimum 7 to 30 days before the changes go into effect. So then your consumers can kind of evaluate, like, is this something that I want to continue to join with these changes going into effect? Or they have some time to decide whether or not they don't want to. And when you send out that notice, you would also let them know, like, if you don't agree to this, here's how you can cancel. So you're just kind of like parroting everything over and over and over again. But it is just, very clear to them that if they do not want to be a part of this anymore, here's how they can opt out.
So what about things like if I'm running an online community and maybe when people signed up, I offered one call a week and they could submit questions through a portal and then like some pre-recorded modules of a course. And I decide like, oh, I'm going to retire the course. It's not really relevant anymore. So that's not going to be offered anymore. Would that be something that's like a material change, do you think?
I would, just because if that was something that you had advertised to them and that was like a big selling point and kind of a reason why they were wanting, I mean, best practice would be just like better safe than sorry, send it out and let them know that this is changing and then give them the option to opt out.